A very good morning to all of you. I hope you started work on string, chapter string, and you start to study that chapter. Okay, we did lot of things in the string. Fine. Now, in yesterday class, we study about the slice operator with the string, and you see that we can easily slice any string by using a slice operator. Fine. So here you will find out the two things that you have to mention two things, start and. If you are not mentioning start and, then that means it will take the default value. In start it will take the default value is 0, and default value is n. N means till the string get and. Fine. So this is the slice operator, and we did a lot of in the slice operator. Now I will show you one example how we can use slice operator with a script mode. Fine. We yesterday we did it with the interactive mode, but today we will do it with script mode. Here you will open a file. Fine. Now this is your string, a string. Fine. Whatever you want to, if you see the first line here, we are not mentioning the start point. Fine. That means if start point is not mentioning it, by default the value is I will write by default its value is 0. Fine. So by default it will take the value 0. Now in the second line you will see the three things I am mentioning here. So that means you are mentioning the start, then and then your step. Fine. Step means how many strings you have to skip. If it's mentioning 2, that means you have to skip the position 0, 1 and 2. Fine. Now next you will see it's taking -1, -12 and -2. What that means? It means that it will taking a string from the back side. Fine. Because minus is only mentioning when you are taking the string from the back side. You can see the example here -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. If you count the character of this string, you will find A is at 0 position, S is on 1, T is on 2, R is on 3, and your I is on 4, N is on 5 and G is on 6. Fine. So total here there are total string is how many strings? 6. Fine. So now you will see here. The next is, if you want to reverse a string, what you will do? Just use double semicolon and the first position of string from the end. Fine. Now we just write down the whole program and we will run and see what will happen now. First of all, save the program and write down here string slicing, string slice program. Fine. So you can save. Now run your module. See here, when you run this module, according to this, it's saying that you have to start from the 0. If you are not mentioning any value, that means you have to start from 0 and slice it till 3. Fine. So what will be the value if you start with 0? A, 0, 1 and 2. Fine. Till 3. So this one AST will come. Now 1, 5, 2. 1, 5, 2. S and R. How? It will start from the 1 and at position of 1 S is mentioning. Fine. So it will take S now. It will go till 5. First of all, count the 5. Where 5 is coming? Till N. But here you will see that you have to skip the step also. Fine. Because step is given over here. So how many? 2. after s, after s, if you count, now after s, t is on 0 and r is on then 1, fine. So how many step it will skip? 2. That's why it now the answer will come R. Fine. 2. Then 1, 2. Fine. So this one will be your answer. Now next you will see, you will take the string from the minus 1. Minus 1, at minus 1 G is present here. And after that it will go till minus 12. Any position at the end is given, it will end here A. Fine. Again skip the minus 2 step. If you see here, what it will do, minus 12. If you count minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7, then it will count from here. After minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11 and minus 12. Fine. If we start from minus, so 1, it will take G, and after that we have to step 2. We have to take the step 2. So on the 2 step I, and after that T, fine, then A. Like this, it will go like this. Fine. Now let's see the next, how to reverse a string. Reverse a string. If you reverse this string, the answer will come like this. Fine. And the direct formula to reverse a string is this one. I hope the slice operator will be clear, because I already describe you in the last video also. Now we will see the next, which operator will come next is your built-in function of a string. Fine. If you see here, the example is giving built-in. What do you mean by the built-in? Built-in means that the function, those are already declared by the Python library. Fine, those are the built-in function. If I ask which one is a built-in function, the print, the answer will be print, and there are many more function also. So print is the first one, where which you are using in each and every program. So print is a built-in function that is already declared by the Python library. Now if you see, this example is str. We are declaring a variable str, and we are storing data structure in that variable. Fine. Again we are taking some string s1, s2, s3, s4, s5. Fine. So these string, what we will do, we are writing just, and we will all these function, we will apply all these function on the string. Fine. So if first one is your len, what len will do? Len will give you just a length of that string. Now see, if I write down str, and here I will write down computer. Fine. Okay. Now if I want to know the length of this string, then what will I do? Len, and write down the name of this variable. Okay, it will give that it have total length of this computer, this string str is 8. Fine. Similarly, you can use the capitalize also. Again write down this str, and in str write down computer. Okay. Now capitalize. Capitalize which str. Fine. Here, okay, spelling mistake is there. Li, what it is saying that capitalizes not. Okay, we have to capitalize the string. We are writing something wrong. Yeah, first of all, write down your string. Fine. Okay, in the next line write down str dot capitalized word. Okay, now you will see it's just capitalize the first character of the string. Fine. Now next find. Next is find. Here you can write down str dot find and what word you want to find in bracket om. Okay, we will find pu. Fine. Pu, close it. Then write down 5 and 7. Okay, now you will see it will return -1. Are you getting why it returning -1? If you find pu, it's saying that find is saying that sub, whatever substring is your, write down here. Then the start point, is it at 5 position? No. Okay, till 7, no. That why it's returning -1. Here you will see -1 means if substring is not found. Fine. The position you are mentioning here, it not at that position. Now return the lowest index in the string where the substring is found within the slice range. Okay, now we will again do this function, control V. Now only at the position we write down here 7. If you see here, yeah, it's returning 3 because it come in this range. We will start from 1 to 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It come, pu come under this range. That why it returning 3. Okay. Now next is your is al num. Fine. What is al num will do? It returns true if the character in a string are alphabet or number, otherwise false. If I see in the same string, if I see str dot is al num, fine, that means in your string if both the alpha and numerical thing is present, then it will gives you an true value. Fine, otherwise false. Now you can see here this example also. If we check out in the S1, S2, S3, yeah, it's alphanumeric, it's alpha and it's your numeric. Fine, there is no string empty, that why it will return false. Here special characters are coming, then it also showing you an false thing. Fine, so I think you all getting, if any string contain alpha or numeric value or both, then that means it will return true value. If a string is empty or containing any other special character, that means it will return you false value. Okay, now next is your is alpha. If you see here, is alpha means it will only contain alphabet. Fine. If a string contain only alphabet, then it will return the true value, otherwise it will return the false value. In the last example, we will see for the first it will return for the, because it containing both the things, fine, alpha and numeric, so it will return false. In the second it will return what? It will return true, otherwise it will return, in other string it will return the false value. Fine. Now is alpha, after that is digit will be same, is lower Now is lower means it will lower the case. Okay, returns true if is lower means it will return true if all the character in the string are in lower case. Fine. For this string, where, yeah, here you can check out here. For this string, it will str dot lower is lower. Yeah. Now see, you will see here it will return true because we our all characters are in small letter. But if we write the same thing for the upper, that str dot is upper. Okay, yeah, it will return false because here character are not in uppercase. Fine. So you can see the difference here. Now next is your is space and lower. Fine. In is space means if your string contain the white space between the character, then it will return you a true value, otherwise false value. Now let's see the example. Str dot fine is the space. Then now it returning false because here nothing is it does not contain any space. If I take any other string s1 equals to, and I mention here hello, I am Python. Fine. Now s1 dot is space. Now again you will see still this is returning s1 dot is space, still it is returning the what, false value. Fine. Now we will see in the example here. We will move up now all the string here s1 s2 only str contain the, so here all the string return true if all the character is alpha not is it, where is this return true if there are only white space character in the string. Fine. If only, it's saying if only. Now again we will see one more string s2. I hope it's visible to all of you. Wait a minute. Sometimes it's become very difficult. Yeah, you can see here now white space, only white space is there. If you write down s2 dot, okay, is space, is space. Uh, Wait a minute. What it? Okay, is AP. That's why it's given. Is a space, then it will return true value. That means the function is the space is only consider white space, only the white space. If in the string, in between the string you are taking white space, it will gives you false value. If no space is there, still it will gives you false value. If only there is a white space, then it will gives you an true value. Fine. Now next one more we will see, and other we will see in the next class. Fine. Okay. if I write down some string s3, I am mentioning here, and I will write down here hello in capital. Now the next function will show you, wait a minute, yeah, lowercase. Okay, so if I write down here that s3 dot lower, so it will gives you the whole letter in the whole string in a small letter. Fine. Similarly, you can reverse the order also. Upper, if you want that your string will get printed in a upper case, then you just write down upper, and it will, the small letter will convert it into uppercase. Fine. So you can see the difference. If by mistake you will write down the string in capital and you want it into a lower case, you can use the lower function. So, and if you reverse the, if you want to reverse the order, you can easily. Okay, so these, why they are calling these built-in function, because they are already defined in the library. If someone asks you, give me a name of inbuilt function, then there are a lot of function you can give their name. Okay, in a string there are how many built-in function are a string? Lot of built-in function are there in the string, and each and every function is very useful when you are dealing with the string. Fine. So today we will finish here, and rest of the function we will see in the next class. For the time being, have a good day and meet you in the next class. Bye bye.